Wave in Louisville, Kentucky. This is Listens Live.
Good afternoon to you. Thanks for joining us here on Wave Listens Live. I'm your host, Brian Schlonsky. Today, of course, it is Friday, and we have basically made it to the weekend. Let's take you to the rundown now and show you the guests you can expect today on Wave Listens Live. We will check in at the Consumer Electronics Show, where Toyota Motor Corporation showcased the Toyota Woven City. We'll tell you all about it coming up. St. Vincent de Paul of Louisville is also here to talk about an exciting raffle where you have the chance to win a classic car. But up first here today, it is Freedom Mini Dental Implants back with us to talk all about how they can help you feel more secure and comfortable in your smile. So, as I bring you back here into the studio, I've got Dr. Regan Ackerman joining us here today. Always good to see you.
You too, on this beautiful snowy day.
Yeah, beautiful snowy day. Probably a lot of people hanging out at home today. So it's a good time to talk about some of these things, maybe talk about some things in the dental world that people might have put off for a while.
Yes, definitely. I always say this is the perfect time for that New Year's resolution. It's a new year, new you. A lot of people out there may have struggled with a denture for years, or a partial, or be missing a tooth, and you've kind of put it off. And maybe that's on your New Year's resolution this year, is to get that fixed. So that's what I do at Freedom Mini Dental Implants. We do a mini implant, implant that's just a smaller diameter, less invasive implant, and usually a lot less costly and less healing time than the bigger surgical ones. So if you've been struggling with a denture, tired of using glue, please come see me. It's a free consultation. We can do, mini implants. If you have a denture, you like the way it looks and you just want it to stay in, I can put mini implants in the same day you can leave with that denture snapped in.
You talked about some of the reasons that mini dental implants are a bit different than some of the surgical procedures that people have heard about in the past. Why is this a benefit maybe to somebody out there?
Yes, 100%. So I'm going to show this model because that shows the most. So the mini implant is just a smaller diameter implant. So when I place an implant, I don't have to make any incisions or stitches. I don't put you to sleep. You drive yourself to the office, drive yourself home. I'm essentially making a little hole, this little hole through the gum into the bone to place a one-piece mini implant. A lot less invasive than this bigger, surgical implant that takes more time to heal, can be more costly. So a lot of people too that were told that they weren't a candidate maybe for these bigger implants, or had to have bone grafts or sinus lifts, a lot of times I'm able to help them and place the mini dental implant. So people that were told they weren't a candidate for, the bigger surgical implants can now be a candidate for implants with the mini dental implant.
How successful do these tend to be as well when we're talking on the mini side?
Yeah, certainly. They've got, 90-95%
Wow.
success rate. This is, I've kind of narrowed my practice down to the mini dental implants. So this is what I do all day, every day. So I've placed well over, I think, 2,000 or 3,000 mini dental implants at this point. So at this point, I have patients that had their mini dental implants placed 10 plus years ago. So they certainly last, as long as you're using the right protocol and the right situations, they will last.
You talked about how a lot of patients that you've seen in the past have maybe been told that there was nothing that could be done for their teeth. So if somebody maybe was in that position, is watching today, how would I know that I could be a candidate for this?
Yeah, certainly. So call our office. You can get all the information at freedomimplants.com, and we do free consultations. So we do a 3D x-ray to make sure that you're a candidate, to make sure there's enough bone, and I'm the only dentist there, so you'll see me for the consultation. I'll, do the exam. We'll go over treatment plan, go over cost, look at financing if you need that. So it's a free consultation that includes a 3D x-ray. A lot of implant offices charge $300 to $500 for that consultation and x-ray. So definitely all they need to do if they're interested is call the office to make that consultation appointment.
We talked a bit about the success rate, but people love to see before and afters when we're talking about results, and we have a few of those to show here today.
Yeah, great. Oh, this is one of my favorites. This is Miss Angela. beautiful, just personality person. She came to me with severe periodontal disease, and we did snap-in dentures for her. So she has, those are dentures that snap on to the mini dental implants. So she knew that all her teeth need to be removed. They were, severe bone loss. And that's another thing. A lot of people that had, severe bone loss, periodontal disease, think they might not be a candidate for implants, but they can certainly be a candidate for the mini implants. So this is, Angela, love her smile, love her personality, and so we did this snap-in dentures for her.
I believe we have one more to show here too.
Yes, so she came to me, same thing, missing teeth. They were breaking down on her. She was done with them, wanted, all her teeth removed. And we actually did the permanent teeth for her, where they're cemented on. It's most like your natural teeth, nothing on the roof of your mouth. And I think this is a great before and after because it's not a drastic change. We made it look very like her, her natural teeth, but to her, she has that confidence. She can eat again, taste her food again, not have to worry about missing teeth or broken teeth and that endless cycle, of going to the dentist and having teeth, break on you. So.
Another way to show this, you talked about in both of those before and afters, they came in and had different things done. You've got a couple models here to show different situations depending on what you might be dealing with.
Certainly. So this is kind of one of the most common things we do is what we call a snap-in denture. So place the mini dental implants with just local anesthetic, so I don't put you to sleep. You can drive yourself to the office. I'm going to numb you up. No incisions or stitches. Make that little pilot hole. This is a one-piece titanium implant. Place the implants. The same day I place those implants, I'll put these attachments inside your denture. And now you leave with your denture snapped on to those implants. So no more glue, no more floppy denture. It stabilizes your denture so that you can eat and chew and have the confidence to know your denture is going to stay in. So many people are like, I'm afraid if I sneeze, my denture is going to come out. With this, you do not have to worry about that.
And remind me, that was from the first before and after that we saw. That's what she had
Angela.
done. Okay.
Yes, she had the snap-ins. And then the second before and after, we did the permanent teeth. So same thing, we just placed more implants. No incisions, no stitches, didn't put her to sleep. And then we were able to make a bridge of teeth. So, you lose all the bulkiness of a denture, and then this gets cemented permanently onto those implants. You brush it just like regular teeth. We give you a water pick, but then you have nothing on the roof of your mouth. You get to taste all your food, and these are cemented in, so they just feel more like your natural teeth. Nothing comes in or out.
We've got about a minute left. I think time to show people that have had an injury or just something more slight.
One last one. So you could just be missing one tooth. We can replace one tooth. We can replace 2 or 3 teeth. I had a patient come in that had a partial for his front 6 teeth yesterday, been struggling with it for years. I placed the implants. He left with his temporary, and 4 weeks from now, we're going to cement his permanent teeth on and no more partial for him.
All right, Dr. Ackerman, we know that the mini dental implants can be a cost-effective way to get some of this work done. So we're talking about the consultation. It sounds like a great time to do this, new year, new me type of thing. Best way to start getting that wrapped in.
Yeah, so go to freedomimplants.com, and our phone number is 937-4930, and we're on Bardstown Road in the Fern Creek area, so please call us for the free consultation.
All right. Well, thanks for being here today, and stay warm out there.
Yes, thank you.
It's a new world of convenience and automation, and Toyota is starting to weave it into real life. I'm Brittany Weiner in Las Vegas, where a test course of the future is here on display. A first-hand look at Woven City. That's coming up next on Listens Live.
The Wave Charlie Wilson's Jen Air Kitchen is furnished by Miller's Fancy Bath and Kitchen, Kentuckiana Countertops, and Annabelle's Oriental Rugs. Thanks to these great sponsors.
As a combat wounded veteran, I know how hard it is to come home and build a meaningful life. When I was in Iraq, our vehicle was hit. A rocket-propelled grenade exploded